everybody, welcome back. This is David B69. You can see I'm recording all this at the same night and the same time. These are not going to be releasing at the same night and the same time because I have editing to do. Because I love to edit. Yeah. Anyways, you saw my cartridge-based games that I like for my top sports games. Now, of course, this was made originally done and everything and thought of by Square Pegs, but he had different kind of ideas for it, and then Steve Craig had another idea and stuff on his game on his channel. So I did something different because I'm trying to do something different to try to give back to the community and try to show things in the community for the best games and stuff that I find that I enjoy. Again, not doing racing games because in my opinion, I am not good at racing games. I am not the best person to get that kind of feedback from. So that is my opinion with it. I mean, a lot of collectors are just going to pick up any kind of game anyway, so my input doesn't matter. But my input is really for the person that wants to go out and play these games and enjoy these games. These are the top sport games, and it's going to be in two different categories for most sports. Not all sports, just most sports. And these are games that are disc-based, and some of them will have two categories. One will be arcade, which is basically fun. Basically just go out, go sit down and play and everything, and you could play with a friend and have a lot of fun with. And basically the levels of where this game is, it has to be a disc game. And it basically would be anywhere from the Sega Saturn PS1 era all the way to the PS3. Now, I could have stopped it at PS2 and made it like retro only, like your traditional retro. But a lot of these games, you would basically, because there's some people that would put the Wii games, which came out and was out at the same time as the PS3. So I'm like trying to balance that and figure that out. And I'm like, I'm just going to include the PS3 because a lot of other people's lists included like newer consoles. So who am I to say? But it's like, and a lot of people are saying PS3 is retro. I don't feel PS3 is retro, but when I'm trying to balance it out and say these are the best games, I'm going to include PS3 because a lot of these games are great games and I really don't want to like poo-poo them for no reason. So first off, we're going to go arcade. We are going to go with baseball. These are the same exact order of the genres and stuff that I did on my last video, which was cartridge based. But my first sports game that is an arcade, and it's a really must buy if you're in a sports arcade. It's basically the Bigs 2. This is crazy good and crazy fun. Yeah, it's just like it's basically the graphics are out there. The moves that the players make are out there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I definitely highly recommend it. The Bigs 2 is just lots and lots of fun. So that is the arcade game that I'll choose for that. And for the simulation, it was really, really tough. I mean, my problem is there is so many MLB The Show games that are great and powerful simulations, but they don't have what this game has. And that is an RPG mechanic inside it, which makes it more sim to me than anything else. And that is MLB Power Pros 2008. There was two of them for each system, for the PS2 and for the Wii. Now there's a Japanese version for 2009, which is a third subset. I obviously don't have that. I don't have a Japanese Wii, and I've actually never have seen 2009 out in America. But this one's like really, really good. It is really, really deep. You could play your regular game, and then in the success mode, you basically are doing that RPG mechanics where you're trading, you're doing things around and stuff, and they're on the clubhouse, and players are going up and going down, and it's just so much fun. So I highly recommend Power Pros 2008. If you do not have it, this is a must-have game. Yes, there's a lot of characters that are like, very cartoony and goofy looking, but the game itself, not goofy looking, very serious, and a lot of fun. So MLB Power Pros 2008 is the game to go with. Football, and we're going to go Football Arcade. Now, Football Arcade, it's a difficult one, but in my opinion, NFL Street 3 is the game to go. Now, I would go say NFL Street 2, because I actually like NFL Street 2 more than I like 3, but I have to go with 3 because I do not have a copy of NFL Street 2. I've been looking. I've been trying to hunt for one. Haven't been able to find one yet that's complete, so that's why I don't have it. But yeah, NFL Street 3 is a tremendous game. Lots of fun, a lot of goofy antics. It's a real shame. It's like this is from that EA Big. These are the kind of games that basically make everything fun in the arcadey side of things that everybody wishes that were around today. So I would pick up NFL Street 3 if I were you. If you do not have it, I mean, the whole series is good, but 2 and 3 are the best. 2 is a little bit better than 3 in my opinion, but that's where I'm going. Arcade football. Now this one I'm cheating. This one I'm going to go the Madden 20 Collector's Edition, which is pretty much Madden 09. And this is like really cool. It has all this extra stuff. Basically gives you Madden 09 and Head Coach 09. Head Coach 09, you're basically being a regular head coach. And it's like very, very simmy, which is the point of this. And the Madden 09 is a very, very good copy of Madden. This is basically, it was the year that Brett Favre went to the Jets. So a lot of people and everything like this game because when you boot up the cover after the patch, it will have a picture of Brett Favre in his Jet jersey and not in his Green Bay Packer jersey. So that's kind of an interesting little factoid. But no, I love this. It has a bunch of videos, and if you love John Madden, it has so much exclusive stuff and interviews and stuff with Madden and stuff. I mean, I highly recommend this. Just for the videos and such themselves. It's a lot of fun. Hockey Arcade. This hockey arcade, it's tough, but in my opinion, without a doubt, you can either say some of the late NHL games are pretty much really, really good, and they include a copy of, I think it's called NHL Arcade, and that's a lot of fun. But in my opinion, this NHL Hits 2002, it's basically like, it's NFL Blitz on steroids. I really, really do enjoy this game, and it is a lot of fun. So I highly recommend this as the arcade selection for the collection. As far as sim, you got to go NHL 13. It's definitely a lot of fun. It was very, very deep and very, very good. I recommend to be a pro. I recommend playing season mode. So much fast. And yeah, like I said, you can see right here, it does include a copy of the NHL arcade game. So like I said, it's a lot of fun because you get so much more than just the one thing. So highly recommend it. Next up is our soccer, and we're going to go soccer arcade now. And you got to go with Super Mario Strikers. Some people will say the Wii version, but in my opinion, the weekend version is broken. It is truly broken. It is like you can score so many goals with those power-ups and things. It gets a little bit out of control. So I really just prefer to play a game of Super Mario Strikers. And it's like so much fun to play with friends and everybody else around you. And this would be the game to beat, in my opinion, any day. Next up is a simulation version of soccer. And again, you got all those FIFA games, tremendous games. Not for me. My favorite game of soccer, and this is all disc-based, is Winning 11-7. And you're basically like, oh, there's like tons more Winning 11-7s. Winning 11s. Why do you go with Winning 11-7? I just felt it was the best one, and it was the point where it was like it was competing against FIFA, and FIFA was like losing for a while to the Winning 11 series, but this is the last one, in my opinion, that Winning 11 won easily. It wasn't even close. I didn't really care for those FIFA games back then. The FIFA games on the PS3, they're kind of like a push, but in my opinion, this was the best. It's not even close to me. And it's like, and I have the PS2 version. Still have the box for the PC version. That's how much of a fan I am of this game. I had it on PC and PS2. I played this thing all the time. So I highly recommend this game. So I'm basically going out there and throwing that out there. Okay, now we're going to do arcade basketball game. And without a doubt, you got to go with the game that I'm holding right now. And everybody will say it, NBA Street Volume 3. But it's got to be the GameCube version because it includes Mario, Luigi, and Peach. It's goofy, it's fun, and it's like incredible how great of a basketball game it is as well. It could be argued that it's better than the NBA Jam games, and I argue so much that I'm saying this is the best one. So I would definitely go with the NBA Street Volume 3, but only on the GameCube. You could argue that some of the other NBA jams on the PS3 and stuff are better than the PS2 versions of this game. That's a far out opinion, but it's really tight. But it's like I said, this one's like so much better because I have so many great memories and stuff with it as well, which kind of like burns everybody's bridges of what they feel is the best game. So, my opinion, that is the best one. Next, we got the simulation. And we got my cat looking around at me. And we got NBA 2K11, which is without a doubt the best basketball game that is a simulation game, by far none. Any of the NBA games past 2K11, in my opinion, are not as good on the PS3. Now they did get better on like the PS4 and PS5. I mean, it's like not even close. And it's like this came out at the same time and killed Winning NBA Winning 11, Elite 11. I'm sorry, on the PS3. Because this was so much better when they released the demos for them. They used to release the demos and you could download them. But this demo came out and it basically destroyed Elite 11, and they didn't release Elite 11. It is just that much of a difference. And it's like the old NBA Lives and stuff before that, they had like such problems where they had problems with the feet sliding on the court. I really just never understood how they could screw that up, but they can get like other games like Madden going so well with foot placement and such. I never understood that. I mean, if you got other games that you're doing that with, It doesn't make sense why you can't do it in basketball when there's less players on the court in basketball than there are football. But anyway, next is a bowling game. Now, I know what Square Peg said. Square Peg said, without a doubt, Wii Sports Bowling. Okay? I will argue that. Okay? I will argue that tooth and nail because while it is a lot of fun and easy to use, in my opinion, high velocity bowling is without a doubt a better game. Now you need a move and you need one of those PlayStation Eye cameras for the PS3. But I got to tell you, you play that with the move, in my opinion, it is better and more accurate of a bowling sim than Wii Sports. Now, Wii Sports had a lot of other great games with it as well, but bowling was the thing, bar none, most people were playing. But this was the game that a lot of people played and got a move for on the PS3. That is my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I love high velocity bowling. Next, this was like very simple to me, and I don't even think Square Pegs took it. I think Square Pegs selected something else for boxing. But this came to me and everything and the only reason I bought this copy of the game because of the video Square Pegs had, and that is boxing for this game is Fight Night Round 2, and you can see it in the upper corner. It includes Super Punch Out. Come on, you can play basically an emulated version of Super Punch Out on your GameCube, and you basically you can play Fight Night too, and it is such a deep and fun game. Again, the same argument could be made, but I'm sorry, like with the newer Fight Nights and stuff, especially it's like a championship edition or something on the PS3. That one's a really good game. I mean, really good for boxing. That is a tremendous game. But in my opinion, because you're getting Fight Night, the boxing game on the PS2, and you're getting Super Punch Out, I would go with this one any day of the week because I'm still having the same amount of boxing entertainment and a lot of fun. So definitely going with Fight Night Round 2 for my boxing game. Next up is tennis simulation. I got to tell you, this is hard. I selected two different kind of games that I was like going back and forth on. And then I had to like look up and figure it out and try to sit down with both of these games. And I basically said, it was between Grand Slam Tennis 2, which was like tremendous, made by EA. They did a great job with that game. But the winner of it was Top Spin 4. And I gotta tell you, it's for one reason and one reason only. Again, it's the move controls. You use the nav controller to control and move your character around, and you just use the regular move controller to swing and hit the ball. You can't even do that on your in Wii Sports. But in this, you can run around the court and using two different controllers and playing a full game of tennis, and it was pretty damn accurate. Not perfect. No game has been ever perfect at this stuff, but it was really, really good, and I just love it. And it has 25 real players in it. It's definitely the game to go with. Top Spin 4 is definitely top notch. Of course, skateboarding, there's only one skateboarding game that I truly like more than any other skateboarding game in the thing. Now, Skate was like really a close thing. It was like, I think it's Skate 3. It's really close. But in my opinion, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the PS2 is without a doubt, for me personally, your top skateboarding game. 4 is good too, but it's not as good as 3 from my standpoint and my time with these games. I really enjoy Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. That would be my selection of choice. Golf. Now we got arcade here. We're gonna go, of course, with Mario Golf. I mean, where else are you gonna go? Got a simulation game and an arcade game. You have to go Mario Golf. A lot of these, it's like, I mean, you're probably wondering why I didn't go Mario Baseball. It's just, I really wanted to, but the other baseball game was a little bit more fun to me. So that's why I chose it. So to each his own. I can argue with myself all the time. For simulation for golf, I went with the Masters. This is pretty much Tiger Woods 14. Is the Masters edition though, because there's just so much more involved in this version of the game. So yeah, it's like you play Augusta back in 1934, and it was just like really cool. And you can use the Move controllers with this game. And I was a huge Move controller user. I got my Move for free. I didn't have to pay a dime for my Move controllers and stuff. And so I was able to play so many different games that were coming out that had Move support and do a trial run on these games. And it's like, just, I had so much fun, especially with the Tiger Woods games. They know how to make golf a lot more fun, and it was a lot better than the Wii versions. So, now the last game, speaking of controversial, my opinion, the top game for wrestling, it's really close. The SmackDown versus Raw versions are really good. But in my opinion, WWE 13, to me, was my favorite game. I mean, yeah, it has my boy CM Punk on it. But it just had so much in the game, and I just had so much fun with it, that when I pick up a game on the PS3 and I say, this is the one I want to go with, I have the most fun booting this game up. So, that is my games that are disc-based for basically sports games. What do you think of my list? Do you agree with my list? Do you not agree with my list? Leave comments down below. I really want to hear your list. Again, thanks to Square Pegs and to Steve Craig, who just basically spurned me into making these videos. I really do appreciate them. Shout out a like to their videos, and shout out and everything, their channels and stuff, because like I said, without them, I wouldn't have done this video, and I wouldn't have gone through and thought this stuff through without them making content first. So make sure you shout out people, give them love. Until next time, this is David B69, and out. Peace.